Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's date some dragons together.
Let's take a woman butt pose on this cover together. Yes.
All right, so Rye strides up behind me, taking control of each of my hands, and I stare him straight in the eyes nonetheless.
Ha!
He turns into a dragon, holds my hands, leans around with his long neck and looks at me and says, "Now I will explain it to you." And I go, "Whoa. Well done, my dude. You know what? I don't even care about the mushrooms. Can I just stare at your scales for a minute?"
Wow, you are pretty.
And we ooh and ah'd him for about 2 seconds, and he just blushes incredibly. And it makes his scales look even prettier. And we're like, wow! And then he just kind of lets go of our hands.
And he can't do anything
because he can't handle it.
And he just sort of buries himself into his clothing, which is strangely still stayed on him. But you know, it's still there. And he just sort of slides it all up over his head. And we just go, wow!
You're so pretty! And he just falls on the ground in embarrassment and shoots out the window.
And somewhere out runs like Dylan and Phoenix going, "We heard something!
We heard something!" And Phoenix going, "Oh my god, you think he's pretty? I'm amazing!" Transforms into an even bigger version of himself in the living room. Brilliant flaming scales, ruby colored, glistening everywhere.
Oh, it looks
If you like me, if you like pretty, I've been pretty the whole time!
Dylan, oh my god.
Head, small, that is terrifyingly pretty. But pretty.
Whoa.
Ooh. Are you gonna burn down my grandpa's living room?
What? No, of course not. What? Look at me!
No,
look at my eyes! No.
Look at my tail, look at my fins, look at my spikes, I look amazing.
I look
You know
fabulous.
what? I always have all of this polished so it looks like this. You can expect this every day. I take care of myself.
I do it all the time. I always check myself for mites. I have never had a single problem with any infections, any bugs or anything. I am very particular about my cleanliness.
And my hygiene, not like Rye. Rye? What?
Pops up.
Head back in the window, excuse you!
I take offense to that!
Yeah, you've been living in the human world so long, I bet you covered with all kinds of weird, creepy crawlies that you haven't thought about.
No! That's a lie! Don't listen to him!
He smells like weird bacteria, don't believe him.
Dylan, the only one who's just like, "This is inappropriate.
It's so inappropriate. Now you're showing your dragon forms, which is more inappropriate.
Wow! God, what is wrong with the fire and the Thunder Kingdoms? They are so messed up.
All right, so he's taking control of each of our hands. Welcome to us playing Dragons. All right, he's practically hugging me.
Practically, almost, maybe, complete. No, he just is.
He's got his tits shoved against my shoulders. It's fine.
And it's awesome, because I am a tit person.
I am like, yes, your pecs are amazing. I just lean my head back and go, loo, loo, loo.
Right, woo!
Screeches, woo!
Catapults through the ceiling.
What are you doing?
Getting hands on.
You could have told me before you touched me and asked for consent, you know that? How long have you been living in the human world?
I do this to everyone, people. Oh my god.
It's so weird. He's very handsy.
physical.
He's very physical. He's very bright in your face.
Gonna get physical. I'm gonna get physical.
Now
you just gotta follow my lead, okay? You just gotta say that it's alright today. Hey,
Rye guides my hands as we slice and dice
together. Yes! Okay.
Do we slice? And he said chop the mushrooms. Now we're slicing them and dicing them. Okay, so are we chopping the mushrooms, slicing the mushrooms, or dicing them? I need to know. Also, did I choose the right knife? This giant cleaver is fine for slicing and dicing?
Yes, you actually got really lucky the first time around, you know?
Oh, well, that's good. I wouldn't know to ask that question because obviously it's not coming up, and I wouldn't ask about the knife. I'd just assume I was correct. But here we go.
Hey!
You make it look so easy when you're holding my hands and controlling the knife. And God, I cannot believe you are not cutting my fingers. That is amazing. But yeah.
I've just had lots of practice.
When did you get lots of practice?
Well, I mean,
did you
I've been here
literally
for,
come to the human world and just start learning to cook?
Several decades.
Somebody just told me that cooking for yourself was the most important thing, so I dug in.
I really did.
It was like the
really
first
good.
piece of advice I got.
That's all I ever needed. They were just like, yeah, you gotta do this thing. Like, cooking for yourself is really important because you'll die. It's really easy to just die if you don't know how to cook for yourself. And so, like, I just went out.
I focused.
Yeah, I did. I just, like, bought a bunch of things. I watched a lot of programs. I got a chef to teach me. I paid for a sous chef
to work in my
To
home.
work in my home?
Yeah. And then I
Small.
learned everything they know. You are really goddamn rich, aren't you?
Huh?
Yeah,
What?
you could just buy anything you want.
Phoenix, why wouldn't we be?
Yeah, Phoenix, of course we are. We're amazing. You will be extremely comfortable with all of us because I'm richer than he is. But yeah, we're all really well off because I can't shit on them too hard.
I can't be too positive. I'm gonna die. Please pick me.
I've got to support all of us, but still.
I mean, I've got to pick a harem. I'm infinitely more wealthy.
See, I'm more wealthy because I can afford a harem, unlike these two.
Oh, these
Dylan
Lenos.
going, you are so inappropriate. He's like, no, you just can't afford a harem.
You're just frivolous.
I was like, no, I budget my money around my harem, and that's why I never have more than 23 at once. Never. Only 23, and that's it. That's my good budget.
Imagine how much more money you would have if you didn't have 23.
You know what? I can spend my entertainment money however I want, and I can buy premium games for my harem if I want to.
And
So,
you
yeah.
also do entertainment. Okay. Dylan, I'm done. We're done here. We're done.
And matching costumes.
Flings up his hands, walking out of the room. Phoenix, bye!
Matching costumes are amazing. They look great in synchronization.
Oh, they're great dances.
They're really
Dylan,
good.
I'm not glistening.
All right, lots of practice. so much practice. My God. Afterwards, Rai shows me how to mix everything together and fry it up. I assume we also chopped other things. Nothing but mushrooms. We slice them, we dice them, we chop them, we mince them, and all these different textures of different mushrooms, come together to make a mushroom omelet.
Honestly, sometimes a mushroom omelet is really good. But
Yeah.
I like mushrooms, and we've talked about that
It's
previously.
helpful if you have like some kind of like herb or spice though.
Yes.
As well as if you have like put in a little bit of basil, have some salt and pepper.
But I have to admit, I really just
Tarragon.
don't like omelets all that much anyway.
I know.
Yeah.
However, you like them a little better if it's like all the stuff is put into the wet egg instead of folded in the middle. So
Yeah.
it's more combined.
Right?
More like a folded scramble.
It's true.
All right, how to mix everything together and fry it up. He even shows me how to flip the omelet. Nice and perfect. Because
By doing it with his hand over mine and controlling it, I've shown you, which means I've kind of mostly done it for you, and you're just sort of like, I'm a rag.
he did
Yeah,
show me how, but I don't know that I could duplicate it. But then he pointed me to the 4-Hour Chef, which is a really cool book that talks about deliberate practice in reference to cooking and practicing without pressure. And I got some dried beans, and I got over the carpet with my pan, and I learned how to do the flip really easily because I didn't have to worry about spilling hot ingredients onto a stove.
Yep, it was great.
It was so good. And if you don't know the 4-Hour Chef, it's a super cool book that does break down deliberate practice really effectively, and it teaches you all the cool fancy chef skills of chefing.
It's actually really, really neat.
Like in a step-by-step kind of way that does really take the pressure off. The kinds of things that takes you years to learn in the kitchen, you can learn in minutes on the floor of your living room. It's pretty cool. All right, so omelet, nice and perfect. Thanks for the lesson, right? I feel like I could totally do anything with mushrooms and egg now.
Rasputin, everybody go insane.
This omelet is going to be life-changing for me.
Really?
I mean,
Just like you.
you mean me for you? Or I'm going to be changing for me?
Oh.
Oh, wait, just like you? I'm going to be life-changing for me? Hey, that sounds very empowering. Honestly, I don't know what it means, but thank you. Me?
Oh, yeah. My life's been a lot better ever since I met you, Small. I actually, got more invested again, and I sort of, took over a lot of the cleaning that some of the people that I hired to clean were doing. It was really motivating.
You mean you saw me taking care of all of my grandpa's stuff and behaving like an adult that caretakes for an older adult, and you just started modeling those behaviors because you thought I had a good work ethic?
I mean, yeah.
Ah, right. Okay. Anyway, it's been a lot better because you have 2 new Dragon Prince friends now that you didn't have before. Is that why it's been better?
All I used to care about was myself. Honestly, I don't know how that much has changed because in some ways this is still about me because of what it is that I want a relationship with you that's about me.
But do you really want to marry me and take on your duties as a prince and have to go back to the Dragon Kingdom?
I was gonna say that seems kind of dumb. My old life. I don't ever want to go back. My survival. I need to prove that I could make it, mostly to myself.
You thought they were babying the hell out of you at your kingdom, and so you didn't feel like you had any independence or really could trust any of your own skills. So you came here to do survivalist urbanism in the human world, and you've made it, and now you feel more confident? Or
Yeah,
like
you made it to survivalist urbanism with thousands of dollars.
with millions of dollars.
Yes, I survived. Like honestly, what was it? There's a story that people like to talk about. I think it was like from Sir Thomas More or whatever. There was an instance where somebody was like, this great philosopher, he went off into the woods and lived by himself for a while, blah blah blah.
Right.
And then they actually talk about it, going like, the guy, yeah, he did this, but then his family was like bringing him food like every day, kind of thing.
Like people helped him and gave him stuff and supported him.
Uh-huh,
He
and
wasn't
they visited-
just only eating what was on the land.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And they're like, no, this thing. You're like, yeah, no.
I say, and the
I
thing
can't
is,
remember what it is,
it
but it's
wasn't like
hilarious.
every day, but the thing is like they didn't even bring him like fresh fried
They
donuts
brought
like
him like
once a week.
donuts, and you're like,
Uh,
suffering. I never thought I'd find something that makes that all seem trivial. You.
your survival and your self-discovery of you
Whoa.
and coming into yourself seems trivial in reference to the fact that I exist.
Yes. Like, that's not unhealthy at all.
Right. I don't think you should devalue yourself so hard. You really should.
Also, again-
still count your achievements as really important to who you are.
And also, putting your value in on some other person is not good, actually, because guess what? People are fallible, and they will make mistakes, and they might piss you off.
Fallible.
Fallible, excuse me, go. Excuse me, now.
Fallible. They can fail and have value. Fallible.
They're fallible.
They're
They're salutations.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
All right.
It's okay. You don't have to say anything.
Because I might invalidate
I'll read your
personal
eyeballs.
experience
Read your eyeballs.
by yourself.
Eyeballs.
You just want to have this by
Language.
yourself, don't you?
Mirror.
You don't
I
even...
see the window of your soul,
You
in
don't.
which I can see myself in them, which is... No, it's all about you.
You genuinely don't want my opinion on any of this.
It's okay.
You're having an experience. I support you.
Honestly, it happens so much in stories. I get
does.
so tired.
I'm
of it.
having this experience that I've told you you are included in, and we're going, okay. And therefore it's so profound because you're in it. I'm just here. And so you with me, we certainly are standing next to each other.
They certainly are standing next to each other.
All right.
Don't have to say anything. Here, why don't you have the first bite?
I mean, it is supposed to be my breakfast. You know what? I think I'll just take it with me to work. That's fine. Thank you. Grabs the omelet, runs out the door. Bye! Okay. Nom 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 nom. Takes it. How?
Nom,
Nom nom nom. Tastes so good.
See? You can cook.
The end of my life. You can cook. And Ratatouille flings in. Anyone can cook. Anyone can cook. Sigh.
It's fine.
But I really don't know how to cook yet. Rye wipes off the corner of my mouth for some reason.
Because apparently I'm disgusting and gross and can't clean myself up.
Because I made a mess and I just froze staring at him as omelet juice ran down my chin. That was really
Splorch.
juicy mushrooms. Num 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 num.
It's like all down your face. And he's just
I
like,
did not know how to eat
sexy.
this. Let me just take the
Can I
entire
lick your face?
Bleh. Huge dragon tongue plaque at the bottom of your face.
You're like-
Licks up your entire face. Ploop. There. All clean.
You're just sort of like staring, going like, that was a human face that just suddenly contained this huge ass. What
Tongue.
was that?
What was that? Oh my god, but also my face feels surprisingly clean and exfoliated all at once, but strangely slightly damp.
A little rasped.
A little bit. How did you do that? Him, num 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 num, eating the mushrooms. What? Making me blush. You licked my entire whole face. I will blush. Yes! I love how comfortable Ryan and I are with each other, because I totally got the feeling of comfort in this scene. You bet! I bet he would make a good husband, because all I care about is him being able to handle me through, gently handle me through the process of making an omelet. That's what husbands need to be able to do.
Yes.
My list of husband characteristics while I'm writing in my personal diary must be able to teach me how to make an omelet. A mushroom omelet specifically. That will make a good husband.
And then will clean my face for me because I will be a disgusting mess every time.
And anytime I have food on my face, they will gently wipe it off. Me looks at my diary of when I was 6 years old. I cannot believe I wrote that. Oh my god.
You're like,
Why? Did you read my childhood diary?
Right.
Oh my god, really?
No!
Wait, wait, my brain. I'm only thinking about the thing that's surrounding me so much because we all do that and we forget about our options outside of the immediate situation we're in. And instead of thinking of other possible options, we only think about options within what we've been presented. How did I get stuck in this? Damn!
Oh no, my critical thinking went out the window along with my boobs and butt pose.
Me holding a plate of omelette, him holding his hand with stuff on it from my face, blushing, and Dylan, poof!
Good morning, all.
I freeze. I drop the. You almost made me drop my croissant!
Yeah! We just got a message.
Am I a Dragon Slayer princess or not?
Yes!
Flings my omelet up to the ceiling. Am I a princess?
No!
Plate shatters everywhere.
Where to meet the elders tonight?
We don't get to know yet. It's fine.
Oh, damn. Tonight?
But I just might have had a date with her, and I need to know if she's the real deal.
I need to know.
Hang on, you still have food on your.
Dylan.
Excuse
Really
me.
alarmed, slowly starts swelling. You're sort of like staring at him going like, hang on, what? That seems a little bit beyond, you're scaling up, right? You're puffing.
You're posturing magically to be like, wow, like, is that a dragon thing you puff like birds and toads do? Like,
Poof.
ooh, poof. Postures back, Dylan. Rye. Whoa. Whoa. Dylan, I am more intimidating than you. I don't usually use it, but I am. Rye. Oh shit.
Whoops.
We have smaller dragons than them, actually, just so you know.
Just so you know.
Suddenly transposes him. Just Rye is standing there. Dylan swings in, cracks him out of the way with his hip. Hey, small! They must be ready with a judgment. Good morning. How are you? I'll be right in front of you and said, "Is that omelet on your face? Here, let me put some on your face. I will lay it off." Blah. I can do what he can do. Dylan,
Puffing at everyone. Like, what are you doing?
Phoenix, I'm sorry. I thought that's what we were all doing. Do you want to go next? You can go next. She's still here. Small. Oh my God. Why?
It's so gross. It's in my hair.
Look, I'm already dating Dylan. I just think you should all know this, okay?
Just
because
know.
It happened on accident and I didn't know it was going to be important. But I took him out, all right? If you must know.
If you must know.
All right. They must be ready with a judgment. Him who just got shoved over here because Dylan came
the hip knock point.
Phoenix came crashing in. Rye now shoved 4 feet over.
Slammed against the wall.
It's fine. Save it, Rye now shoved over here. Nothing happened. It's fine. I just slid on my wheelies while he shoved me over. It's fine.
Oh my God, this is so bad. I'm guessing Mr. Fox and Rosemary will be there too.
If they're gonna be there, shouldn't I be there and my grandpa also?
Right? Considering that it's your tramp stamp that everyone's calling into question here?
Yeah, this sounds important. Yes.
I'm there.
I am there. Not can I
small
come?
is assertive. Thank you.
I do not get to ask. This concerns me too, after all. I think I deserve a chance to speak for myself, and or at least hear what the hell's going on and not have it commuted from the three of you.
No shit.
You act like one three-headed dragon boy sometimes. Dylan looks embarrassed.
Dylan.
Phoenix, we're supposed to be pretty united when we're approaching you. Honestly, that's pretty fair.
That's exactly what we're supposed to be doing, because, otherwise it's considered to be, out of bounds for the rules for this whole fiasco?
Yeah, because we're supposed to be courting you as a group, until you make your choice.
Like, I'm not in the group. No, come on, guys. I don't want to.
I'm not part of this.
But if you marry them, you're going to be... if you marry Small, my dude, you're going to be a prince again. You can't avoid that.
You really can't. You cannot marry the Dragon Slayer princess who's going to bring peace to all the lands and say, I'm not going to rule any of the lands. That's a shit move, man. You cannot say, oh yeah, I'll just marry her and then I'll abdicate my throne. Do you want to cause a war? Because I will come and burn your house down.
I will.
And then, once all of you are dead and I own your kingdom, then I'll marry Small too.
That'd be great.
That'd be really good. And you know what? You could be devoted to my harem. I bet you look really good in the costume of the week.
You really would.
You know what? You kind of hot. Did I ever say you kind of hot?
Yeah, right. Can we not have this conversation right now? It's very important.
Do you know how much the water in the air hates fire? And how immune fire is to electricity? Will be fine. I will eat you alive. And then I'll eat you alive.
Why are we doing this right now?
If it comes to that, because I'm just going to pretend like none of you were talking about this. God, Phoenix, why are you so blatantly sexual? It's really confusing sometimes, to be honest. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not used to that level of directness, and you're not attractive. You wear your sexuality on your sleeve and it's distracting, okay? What?
Huh?
Right. So don't any of you try to stop me. Of course you're coming, Small. You will have to be there to prove that you're the rightful princess. Both of you are going to have to strip in front of the court.
What?
What?
He's right. You're the one at the heart of all of this. As we all clearly know, why this was ever up for question is beyond me.
And you're gonna be blindfolded when I strip, right?
Why would you need to strip?
To show off my tat. Did you just not literally hear what he said?
I know that's what he wants you to do.
Oh,
But
God. You mean I don't have to?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
You can wear a shirt and pants.
Still gonna have to show everyone my birthmark, aren't I?
Just like a little.
I'm gonna have to show everyone my. You haven't acted like it's private! Him, if you need to wear one of your swimming costumes that I understand are normal attire for your people.
We can do that too. Also though, but like just seeing an entire body versus like seeing my arm, while it's not like a thing you want to go out of your way to do culturally, this is a different circumstance.
I see. Alright.
We want you right there with us.
Good. So we're agreed. And honestly, we should probably make breakfast for the rest of you because I'm the only one here holding food. And you didn't even make an omelet for yourself, right? I've never been to anything like this before, though, which you would all know because I've never been to the Dragon Kingdom before, ever. And I assume that none of my family has, but I don't actually know that because I don't know how Dragon Slayers in the Dragon Kingdom work at all. So I just never done anything legal, okay? Ever. No legal things. And I've done more illegal things with you guys than ever before in my life. Is there anything I need to know?
Yeah, a lot. Customs, people, how to talk to people, proper titles.
Oh.
Don't worry, Small.
Anything you don't know, we'll just fill in for you.
Everything will be fine.
I'll just look stupid and uninformed because my grandpa never prepared me and neither did my parents?
Well, no,
I will.
No, you're the Dragon Slayer princess. That will solve all problems.
No matter what you say, it's fine.
It's fine. They will be terrified of you.
So I'll just call everyone your glory, and when one of them is super offended by it, I'm the Dragon Slayer princess, and that solves it. Get it? No problem. We don't even know if that's true. So I guess I'll meet you guys later after work. Crap! I did forget I was supposed to go to work. Goodbye!
Oh my God! I was like, sure, you have to go. You like, Small has to be going to work. Like, you're kidding.
Why would we be up that early otherwise?
We'll pick you up and head to the meeting from there.
How do you know that my work ends right before the meeting? And I don't want to go in my work clothes. Are you kidding?
Ew.
One, gross.
Covered in coffee and sweat.
And the stuff, like grease from the grill?
Yeah.
God, I would really like to bathe and change for. You know what? I could get off an hour early, so we could not go immediately. Or, like, what time is it actually at? Let me talk to my boss.
Right, we should find out timing. Yep.
Because I don't want to go disgusting. We'll be your very own royal entourage.
I love that brain fart. You were like,
I'm like, hang on. And he's like, you can ride on me if you want to.
Hey, baby.
I'll carry you.
I'll carry
I'll
you.
let you.
I'll let you ride me.
You'll be amazing.
Yeah.
You look great. Everyone will believe you're the Dragon Princess if you're riding me.
Yeah.
You'd be perfect.
I'm perfection.
You guys don't seem very worried.
That's because we know the truth.
What'd you guys do? Go and take a sponge to her tattoo?
Hold still, baby. Someone keep it preoccupied. Scrubbing rosemary, giggling.
Rosemary giggling and gurgling.
We know you're the rightful Dragon Slayer princess, but the elders don't know that. Then we'll make them see. Whatever it takes.
You mean literally just showing them my birthmark? Because that's all it should take as far as I know. Or they might have to contact my delinquent parents.
It takes nudes!
Nudes! What?
Send nudes!
Send nudes! What proves
The
you're the Dragon
elders
Slayer princess?
leans over, sends nudes.
Send nudes! Gets up off of their throne, is amazing, brilliant old dragon. Send nudes.
Hashtag send nudes.
Alrighty. Wow, this episode has been fascinating and hilarious.
Yes, absolutely.
Honestly, I liked that premium scene didn't involve any obligatory kissing. Wasn't really a lot of feeling up or super like romantic tension. It was just kind of cute, compared to a lot of the other ones.
Yeah.
And compared to a lot of other games.
It's still super.
It was very
tropey.
silly. And it was a little bit tropey and very silly in that it was like we didn't really learn a lot basically.
Yeah.
And it didn't address a lot of things in any sort of educational kind of way for the viewer reader. But if you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, check out our Ko-Fi, our Patreon. If you want to support us directly, go read the description of the video. Sometimes they're hilarious. If you think any of your friends would enjoy this series, please feel free to share it with them. Sometimes people just need to be exposed to new content. And also in this time of the coronavirus, it can be really fun to share what's meaningful to you with people you know if you have the same interests.
Yes.
Again, we're not trying to say, shove this on your friends. It really is just, hey, if you thought somebody would like this and you just never bothered to send them a video, try sending it over to them. See what happens.
Absolutely. And other than that, I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you.
Bye.